I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Good evening, Titan Nation. How's everybody? Good evening, Titan Nation. How's everybody doing? Welcome into TNT tonight. I'm your host, Chris, aka Blue Enforcer, and we are going to have a very good episode for you on this evening. Definitely, everybody, make sure y'all do share this show out, as that is what I am about to do right now. I should have shared it out a little bit earlier, but kind of got behind on some stuff. But we're gonna make this thing work, and we're gonna share this out. But yeah, everybody, come on in and join as we do talk Titans, Jags, and we're gonna find out how this team can avoid the massacre, how this team can find a way to win this game. And we're definitely going to talk about that and a couple of roster moves that have been made as well. We're definitely going to talk about that too. So everybody, come on in. Make sure y'all share this show out to everybody. Make sure you let everybody know where they can come for the very, very best Tennessee Titans content in the world right here on TNT tonight. So go ahead and share the show out and let everybody know what's up. I know some people coming in here. First off, I do want to give a shout out to the missus. Definitely need to munch on some pussy cats called the Jaguars. Definitely got to do that. And we got Lou Man who's here first. Says screw the draft, screw Jacksonville. Everyone, we're gonna be in the playoffs. Tied up because I'm not waving the white flag. Can you dig that? I, you know what? I love the unwavering optimism. I really do. I love the unwavering optimism. I love the hope that you have. I don't necessarily share that same optimism right now. But I mean, hey, we can all agree to disagree and we can all be in it together. AZ Mix says Jags are gonna crush us. We don't have nothing for them. I'm kind of leaning towards what AZ Mick is saying right there. Shout out to 615 Podcast as well. Appreciate him being a part of the show. Yeah, definitely go make sure you check him out and show him some love as well. And like I said, again, make sure you share the show out, whether it be on Facebook, on Instagram, or on Twitter X. I am doing that right now. Let everybody know where they can come on in and join the show and everything. So and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and get this show started. But I definitely do appreciate everybody tuning in. But XD says, am I welcome in this stream now? XD, of course you are welcome in this stream, even though you are a troll. But we'll still show you some love nevertheless. So I definitely like that. I see C Dub is here. What's up with you? Titan South said they might play Jalen Duncan at left tackle. And as long as they give Raiders a fair shot this time, instead of him being moved from one position to another and all of that, but we'll definitely see. But we're definitely going to look into all of that and find out how this team can survive. But first things first, again, make sure everybody you give a like to the show. Make sure everybody show some love there with likes to the show. And also it helped the algorithm and everything as well. And also make sure you also hit subscribe. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. So that way you and hit all under the bell. So that way you know when everything is going on. And that way you will be a part of the community and come on in and join us and everything. So again, if you see me looking down, I'm sharing the show out as we speak to groups, so that way they can come on in as well and everything. So I'm doing it right now on Facebook. I'm doing that on Twitter as we speak as well. So I'm definitely doing that, and then of course I'm going to be added on Instagram as well. So I'm doing that right now, but and make sure also you follow on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, and Google Podcasts as well. Make sure you definitely do that also. And in that way, you could, again, know what's up and be a part of the show. But before we get into this Jags game and everything, we do have a couple of roster updates. The Tennessee Titans um did sign former TCU defensive tackle Ross Blacklock to the practice squad today. So he is added to the practice squad. Of course, he was formerly a Texan. I think he spent some time with the Colts as well on the practice squads there. And so the Titans did bring him in. I think they tried him out like last week and have decided to give him a shot on the practice squad. You know, we could definitely use some depth. We could definitely use some depth on the defensive line because we've had some issues getting to the quarterback. So Ross Blacklock was a guy that I definitely was a fan of in definitely a fan of looking at the draft in 2020, and is somebody that I think may be able to earn a role. So I think that this could definitely be possible. Hopefully it does work. I would hope that it does and everything. So definitely I think that's a pretty decent signing there. Also, Calvin Throckmorton, claimed by the Titans off of the Carolina Panthers. I guess they released him recently, and the Tennessee Titans got to claim him off waivers. So he is a guard. I believe he's played in 40 games, had 27 starts. I believe he started 7 times this season for Carolina. You know, maybe could play left or right guard. So I mean, anything to help the offensive line maybe is a good thing. We're definitely going to find out in regards to that. Seeing if he can learn, he can help this offensive line because Lord knows the Tennessee Titans needed big time. Definitely need some help. Let me get to some of your comments before we do continue on right now. And while I'm reading to the comments, think about your two-tone blue star of the week and let everybody know what you think. Titan South says, why not have Radens at center? Because I think he's better at left tackle. That's where he's played a lot in college, and that's where he belongs. Herm says, what's up? 615 says, could it be Raiders' time at left tackle? Finally, I think it's time. And I know a lot of people want to throw him away after last week, but remember, the guy was originally starting at right guard, practiced all the time at right guard, and then had to go to left tackle in game because Andre Dillard got a concussion because he basically got destroyed by Vita Vea and everything. So I think with a full week of practice and full reps at left tackle, this might be good. We're going to find out. We are definitely going to find out. CW says Raidens took left tackle reps today. I'm assuming he'll be there Sunday. Yes. I know they're going to give Jalen Duncan some look at left tackle as well. But yeah, Dylan Raiders is getting most of the snaps today at left tackle. And I think Raiders and Skoronski would at least be decent. I think. Again, I could be wrong. We're going to definitely find that out. No, XD Gamer, I did not know that. I will definitely pay attention. Of course, I will be on there as well. So, yeah, we'll have some fun at your expense. I know 615 is looking at bot drafts, everything. Ian Fuentes says, I think Raiders has started at left tackle because he took reps in practice today, I'm pretty sure. And that's where he played the most in college, was left tackle. He was a very good left tackle at North Dakota State. And so that's where he was originally drafted, was left tackle. And so we're definitely going to find out about that. Lou Man says 22. Sin City Titan, what's up, man? It's been a minute. Definitely. So definitely shouts out there. CW says, if Raiders can secure the left tackle spot and be a good player, that will help our offense a ton. And if Burks can be ready to go by Sunday, I think we could turn this around, and maybe not reach the playoff, but be better. I mean, I hope to be better. That's what we're hoping for, is just to get better. Because I mean, let's be real, everybody. The playoffs are pretty much out of reach. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I know there are some out there that still think, man, 11-6, we're calling it into existence. You know, we're still gonna win the division. And honestly, you're not being real with yourself, to be perfectly honest. If you look at the state of this team right now, I understand, take your Titan blinders off, and you have to be realistic with yourself with the way this team performed. I mean, yes, I know everybody will say, we were 2-4 before and we made it to the AFC Championship. Or yeah, the Jags were 3-7 and won the division and everything. So yes, it is possible. Not gonna say it's not, but I don't like our chances. I really don't. I I will be glad to say I'm wrong if things turn around, but the way this schedule is shaping out ain't looking too hot, ladies and gentlemen. And Sunday ain't looking too hot either. Said, might as well see what we have with Raiders Skoronski on the left side. Exactly. Exactly. I would like to see that. I appreciate the shout out, Sin City. Again, super chats are also appreciated as well, y'all. That helps me. That helps the show. And definitely try to make some improvements and everything, because I try to make sure that this show is better. But everybody, quickly, was anybody able to be Two-Tone Blue Star of the Week this week? I think this is going to be an extremely short list. Is an extremely short list. So, I mean, you could say Will Levis for surviving Sunday. Kyle Phillips definitely kind of, turned some heads a little bit with his play. Roger McCreary, yes, was up and down, at the kind of play outside. He did have the interception. So I am trying to think who could be the Two-Tone Blue Star of the Week. Who actually did well? Because, I mean, I don't really think too many people did. So, I think I'm going to make this short and sweet. OC615 says, finally made it in. I just heard we worked out Marquez Callaway. He played for Tennessee. Did work him out. They did not sign him as of yet. So I'm not sure what is going to happen in that development. I mean, any wide receiver help would be helpful at this point. And our Grizzlies suck right now. They suck right now. I mean, we really don't have a leader. And we don't have a leader. Marcus Smart goes down with an injury. We don't know how long he's going to be out. This team needs Ja in the worst possible way. And unfortunately, we still have another 14 games to go before he comes back. So C-Dub says, for the first round, I hope Joe Alt off of Notre Dame. Go watch his tape. Amazing prospect. I mean, honestly, I would go for either Joe Alt or Alu Fashanu. Joe Alt from Notre Dame, Olu Fashanu from Penn State. The only way I wouldn't go for either one of those two is if Marvin Harrison Jr. is on the board, which I kind of doubt is going to happen. So we'll definitely see about that. Cutter Boy says the water boy on the train. I did like that. Facebook says Spears. I can, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. Damn by Grizzlies. I know, man. I'm hurting too. Two-Tone Blue Star of the Week, I'm going to go with Kyle Phillips. I think Kyle Phillips is starting to have a connection with Will Levis, like DeAndre Hopkins. I think he could be that safety blanket because right now Chigakonkwo is not it right now. He can't catch a cold at the moment. He can't catch nothing. And, DeAndre Hopkins is DeAndre Hopkins. I think that's pretty much a point right there. But wherever we have a star of the week, we have a dunce of the day, and there are plenty of them to go around. Who could be the dunce of the day? I mean, it could be pretty much anybody. It could be Andre Dillard getting destroyed by Vita Vea. It could be it could be Monty Rice, getting caught in the wash on the screen, which Rachaad White escaped for a touchdown. It could, you definitely could call out Big Jeff and the defense not getting enough pressure on Baker Mayfield. I mean, Big Jeff has been absent. Arden Key has been absent as of late. It could be Vrabel for stupid decisions. And honestly enough, there's a lot to go around. There are a lot of dunce nominees that you could go with. Cutter Boy says, yeah, and I agree. Burks is not it either. I agree. CW says Chig with the touchdown drop. AZ Big goes Bonnie Rice. OC615, Josh Wally for tripping Will Levis. Oh, you're talking about when he was trying to drop back the pass and he kind of tripped up. He kind of got tripped up and led to the sack that Andre Dillard gave up. Definitely. Co-dunce of the day. Blue man. You talking about Lee and Rossi. Oh my God. Wow. That is a trip. I'm going to say all of this. My dunce of the day has got to be Mike Vrabel. And this is why I say that. Y'all have heard me harp against Mike Vrabel for the last few weeks. And this game is just another example. Didn't have your team prepared to play. You played not to lose instead of to win. Perfect decision. Perfect choice on that is number one. You have a nice first drive. You got a nice first drive. It's going well. Had a chance to score a touchdown on your opening drive. And then everything went to crap. Tampa Bay had no respect for your offensive line, and they put Vita Vea, a big 360-pound defensive tackle, out on the edge at defensive end to go after Andre Dillard because they know he is the weakest link. And Vita Vea just basically destroyed Andre Dillard with half effort. Vita Vea didn't even have to give a full effort to beat Andre Dillard to get to the quarterback. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two, you messed yourself up on another drive and forced a 51-yard field goal that Nick Folk missed when I believe it was, I want to say it was like a 3rd and 2 or something like that. You probably could have had a chance at it. And instead you don't go for it and you kick a 51-yard field goal, which Nick Folk had normally been able to make. And so it was that. And then, of course, the main one of them all, you're down 2 scores. You're down 17-3. You need a touchdown to get back in this game. It is 4th and 2. And Mike Vrabel decides to kick a field goal. Oh, that's great. We're down 11 instead of down 14 when you possibly could only be down 7 with a chance to win. You basically gave up and settled for a field goal. And the excuse that he gives is, well, we were struggling. We just needed some points. I'm like, I understand you need a point, but you need touchdowns, not just points. So that's why I have to give Mike Vrabel the dunce of the day. And Ian Fuentes says Mike Vrabel doesn't want to win. In a way, by the way it kind of seems, I know he probably would never say it or never admit it. And it may not be what he's doing. But doesn't Vrabel at times, especially press conferences now, look like he's checked the heck out? He's thinking, let me just get through the rest of this season so I can be done with this, maybe go to New England or something like that. It does seem like Mike Vrabel has checked the F out. It really does see that. Because if you're looking and you see Vita Vea on the edge against Dillard one-on-one, nobody had the right sense of their mind to call timeout. No, and I'm not putting that on the player, I'm putting that on the coaches. Somebody should have yelled timeout so that you could put somebody on that side, maybe to help Andre Dill Pickler. But I don't think all the help in the world could have helped Dillard. Dillard would have still gave up the sack. Right. Vita Vea put Dillard and Levis in a headlock like Miss Pearly's son did Craig and Day Day. Exactly. Like Damon. Like Damon did to Craig and Day Day. Sure did. We got to look out for each other. You know? Be like, we had some fun. Yeah, he definitely had fun with Dillard and Levis on that particular play. So Mike Vrabel is indeed the dunce of the day. But let's quickly do a stock up, stock down, and there's really not a lot to go into that. Stock up, we're going to be quick. Kyle Phillips and Ryan Stonehouse are stock up. Because Kyle Phillips, I think, is starting to connect with Will Levis. And Ryan Stonehouse is continuing to improve on directional punting. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's getting there. But he does have that leg, so I think that's going to be anything. There was a couple of punts where he did flip the field, very much so. So definitely give up to Ryan Stonehouse. Start down, everybody else, pretty much. Start down, everybody else. XD Gamer, I see what you're doing. You're not fooling nobody. You're not fooling anybody, sir. We know what you're doing. You're not fooling anybody, sir. Don't do that. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling anybody else. So stop down is everybody else because nobody else has played well. Arden Key didn't play well. Which I see that Roger McCreary, yeah, he got the interception, but he was getting picked on some too. Start down, Big Jeff. Agreed. He has really disappointed me. Thought he was going to do so much more than he has. I agree. Petco and Tierra Tart. Pop Tart. I mean, Pop Tart did make some plays. I definitely agree with that. Or how Draymond did Rudy Gobert last night. And dunce of the day to Draymond Green. Old Junebug, as I like to call him, because I can't stand Draymond Green. XD Game said, what do you mean, True? We got our butts whipped. I mean, yeah, you did. Y'all got y'all butts kicked. No lie about that. San Francisco embarrassed y'all in the worst possible way. Worse than Mike Williams did us. Worse than Myles Garrett did Andre Dillard. It was that bad. Close to it. So I see what you're doing. You figure, we got to cheer you up, but not going to do that. I'm going to kick you while you're down this week, Still got love for you, but we got to kick you while you're down. Jaguars did get their butts kicked. Very much so. But again, stop down everybody else. So let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars now. Noon kickoff, week 11, down in Duval County. And I honestly do not know if we're going to have any fun down there. I don't know if I like our chances. And I mean, given the state of things with what happened with the Jags last week and, how they got their butts absolutely handed to them by the San Francisco 49ers, 34-3. The Jags are going to be pretty angry. They're going to be angry. They're going to be ticked off. And they're going to want to take every bit of their frustration out on the Titans. But can the Titans avoid that? Can the Titans turn it around? And I'm going to be perfectly honest with all of you. I got Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, and Evan Ingram on my fantasy team. I am tempted to start all three in this game. I am tempted to start them. At least let me help win fantasy. Because I don't know if our defense will be able to stop anybody. But, the Jags have Trevor Lawrence over 2,100 yards, 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He did have a bad game against the Jags. Travis Etienne, 618 yards, 7 TDs, but he's also caught 29 passes out of the backfield. Christian Kirk is their leading receiver, 49 catches, 3 TDs. Calvin Ridley with 35. Javon Walker with 3.5 sacks. Josh Allen is killing it. 9 sacks on the year for Josh Allen. If the Jags let him go to free agency and the Titans don't even at least attempt to get him, they would have lost their damn mind. I'd at least try. This Jag team, a pretty good football team, ladies and gentlemen. They are better than us. 6-3, first place in the division. And we're going to see how can the Tennessee Titans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, as tough as it is. So we'll go into the Blue Enforcer 4 points to victory. How do the Titans beat the Jags? Blue Man says, your fantasy island sank. Well, if I start Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, and Evan Ingram, might not sink as bad. We got our butts handed to us, too. We should be pissed off also. I agree. I definitely agree. Blue Man says, I believe Tanner will start. No, he won't. We will definitely see that. So I thought that was pretty funny. CW said, you can see at press conferences, Henry is frustrated as can be. He's steaming out of his ears. He usually does well against the Jags. I mean, that is true. And CW says, I am a big fan of Josh Allen. When he came out, he was probably my favorite player in the draft. Josh Allen is definitely a hell of a pass rusher. I definitely agree with that. So how can the Tennessee Titans defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars? And, the Jags, as far as they're up there, they're the 10th best defense in the league. Number 10. And as far as scoring defense goes, now they're somewhere in the middle. Shockingly, the Tennessee Titans, despite everything, is still a top 10 scoring defense. Jacksonville is 16th. But the Jags, a lot of people talking about Derrick Henry. Here's the problem. Jags are 5th against the run. 5th against the run. Now, where you may be able to have some type of an advantage is that they are 30th against the pass. But we have seen that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were 31st against the pass, and we could not pass the ball on them at all because of their front seven. And that is how I think the Jags are going to attack us. They're going to use their front seven to win. What the Titans have to do, number one, pray for Will Levis's survival. Pray that Will Levis can survive. The offensive line and the coaching staff have got to help Will Levis stay up. If you got to move the pocket, if you got to do some bootlegs, if you got to do some play action, some quick screens, some crossers, some slants, something where he can get the ball out quickly so that way he can avoid the rush. Help Will Levis survive. Number one. Number two, try to open up some lanes for the King. A running game can definitely help Will Levis. But I think we need to use the pass to set up the run. Let them, let the ball get passed, get to D-Hop, get to Kyle Phillips over the middle, maybe get Chris Moore involved, Josh Wiley, see if you get those guys involved, and then they maybe soften up a bit, and then that's where you can get the King going. Use the pass to set up the run, and that can open up some lanes for the King. So again, number one, pray for Will Levis's survival. Help him survive. And CW, no, we're not bringing back Rashaan Evans. He sucked. So definitely, you got to help Will Levis survive and open up some lanes for the King. Number three, the defense is going to have to figure out a way to get after Trevor Lawrence early and often. Get to him quick, because he's going to try to get the ball out quickly to avoid the rush. Something that we seem to not be able to do. We've had issues getting to the quarterback. We got to be able to use some stunts, some twists, some blitz. We got to do something to get to Trevor Lawrence quickly and often. At least touch him, hit him, something. And last but not least, and this is mainly for Mike Vrabel and the whole team, what would Herm Edwards say? You play to win the game. You play to win the game. Play to win. Don't play not to lose. Because usually when you play not to lose, you lose. So you got to play to win the game. Don't play not to lose. So again, help Levis survive. Because I am scared for his well-being. Use the pass to set up the run to open up some lanes for Derrick Henry. Try to hit the quarterback. Get some pressure. And that may help the back end as well. Hopefully Sean Murphy-Bunting comes back. He was limited in practice, but he did practice. Daniel Brunskill was limited, but he practiced as well. So, that could be some good news coming back. And then last but not least, play to win the game. Don't play not to lose. And that's what I think happened against Tampa Bay. Mike Vrabel got scared. He didn't trust the philosophy or the game plan, and him and Tim Kelly got conservative, and they played not to lose. And so that's why you lost. Let me get to some of your comments before we do get to predictions. Is Evans that bad? Nobody wants him. Yeah, he ain't that great. Let's see. Lou Man says, stop Cisco, stop ETN, scoop and score. Well, we'll see. AZ says, this game is going to be ugly. And I got a feeling about that too. What are y'all predictions of this game? I already gave y'all a spoiler during the post game. I told y'all the Tennessee Titans are going to lose this game, and I am sticking to that. The Tennessee Titans have an issue with scoring. They don't know how to score. They have struggled with scoring. They have struggled with scoring. Faces Kearis Jackson and Colton Dowell coming back, right? Colton Dowell was just a healthy scratch. Kearis Jackson still on injured reserve. They could bring him back anytime. They're past the 4-game window, but he must still be hurt. I think he might be out for the season. Because if it was just a short term, they would have brought him back already. I think it's a serious injury. But again, I think the Tennessee Titans are going to lose this game, y'all. I do not see them winning this game. I think they're going to get smoked. The Jags are going to be angry. They're going to be pissed off. We've had our issues away from home. We've lost 9 straight away from Nissan Stadium, including London, even though that was technically a home game. That was still away from Nissan Stadium. And we're about to be 3-7, losers of 10 straight, and losers of 14 of our last 17. Titan Fox says, spotting us an extra field goal this week. Yep, I am. I almost thought about going like 30-10 or 30-9. But I just don't know if the Titans are going to be able to score points. And I mean, I know some of y'all, you're still trying to believe. You're still trying to have hope. I can appreciate that. Like I said in the post game, this season is over. It's all over. I'm like Michael Irvin and Stephen A. Smith when Derrick Henry went down. I didn't believe that then, but I sure believe it now. It's over. It's over. Get used to that. We're playing for a top pick right now. And let's focus on that. I know a lot of y'all are being like, Truth, you can't give up on them right now. I'm being objective. I don't see a bright side. I see the Titans maybe winning 2 more games the rest of the season. Maybe. And that's not guaranteed. I know a lot of people say we should beat Carolina. We should beat Carolina. That ain't guaranteed either. That is not a guaranteed victory. Not with this team. It ain't guaranteed. We'll find out. Lou Man, let's see. C-Dub says Titans win 28-24. Lou Man says 22-19 Titans. C-Dub says 150 yards for Derrick Henry. We have won away games since Green Bay last. It is a curse. We haven't. Since that game, we are 3-13. Probably about to be 3-14 since that game, and losers of 10 straight away from home. If we win, I'm going to be pissed for not going to the game. Well, I mean, at least enjoy the sun. XD says 37-17 Jags. I mean, I could see that happening too. He says, I think Vrabel's going to surprise us with the play calling. I don't know if I believe that. I don't. I mean, that's a pipe dream. We are an entirely different road team. Agreed. We're entirely different on the road. 615 says, Room Dunzier, first round, Zach Frazier in the 4th at center. Dunzier for Washington, not bad. But we are a different team on the road. We just can't seem to win. And I don't like our chances. So, again, on this schedule, I don't see another win. Panthers, Colts, we may win one of those two. and maybe the Jags at the end if they rest everybody. But I'm thinking Colts, Panthers, Jags at the end might be our only shots at wins, and we might win one of those three. Dolphins, you're losing. You're probably losing to the Texans twice, and you're losing to Seattle. Again, my ceiling is 5-12. Pipe dream is 6-11. But I think we're finishing 4-13. I think we're finishing 4-13, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but that's just my objective thoughts. JS75 says, it wouldn't be surprised if this is the game the Titans win could spoil for the Jags clinching the division. I mean, yeah, they could. I'll be happy to say, you know what, I was wrong if they do. And Titan Fox says, doubt Jags, rest everyone. Texas going to battle for the South. Now, that's true, too. That is correct as well. So they may not rest anybody, which may not bode well for us either. CW says, we're going to win out. You got to believe Levis is going to win Rookie of the Year. Again, I wish I could have your optimism. I really do. But with our stubborn, hard-headed head coach, you're going to lose more games than you could win. And that's just me being honest, being realistic. But, again, let's see. A blue bombshell this week. Yeah, the Grizzlies losing down to 2-9. Not very happy about that. Yeah, Draymond, that whole scuffle with the Timberwolves, that was funny. That was funny and messed up too, all at the very same time. And everything. But also, everybody, make sure you love on your loved ones. Love on your loved ones, because somebody didn't make it today. Somebody did not survive today. You know, somebody may have, died due to illness. Somebody may have died due to disease, or somebody may have died, because of violence. Love on your loved ones, y'all. Love on your people. Tell those you care about that you love them. Do that every single day. Titan Fox says, rather you be realistic than Fantasyland. I respect it. And that's what I'm saying. Got to be realistic. So you got to score 9 points. Touchdown to safety. No, I don't. 3 field goals. That's what I got. But love on your loved ones. Tell them you love them. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm about to get up out of here, everybody. That's it for TNT tonight. I thank y'all for tuning into the show. And to everybody out there, let's get it together. We'll pray for the Titans. Pray for Will Levis. Maybe see if they can shock the world with a victory. Again, get ready to join me on Sunday for the live stream. We will definitely go through this game. And I'm going to give you all I got, as I always do. And at the end of the day, we are going to just have to tighten up, because that's all we know how to do. Good night, y'all.